Jay updated his profile picture. The average UK couple. Tesco. £3.99 please. Me. Oh, I don't have a club card. Tesco. Fair enough. 60 quid. If this is a pair of scissors, then what the duck is this? I can't go that low, sorry babe. Especially with the cosy lives and all that jazz. Cosy lives. Slang for cost of living crisis. Americans. British food sucks. Have you tried it? You. The well-spoken British guy she just met. His over-engineered German brother. Quick, while the British are asleep, these are the real chips. British people. The letter U. Perfectly fine words. British people whining about Americans calling football soccer. Americans who know damn well that the word soccer originated in 19th century England. List of British actors who played American characters well. List of American actors who played British characters well. Americans when they find out that British dental care is actually better than the American dental care. Visible confusion. Fries. Chips. Airplane. Aeroplane. Subway. Underground. Different opinions. Felony. The letter T. I'm the alphabet. British people. I have never met this man in my life. Britain. When China gave them hot water with leaves in it. British kittens be like. English students studying the entirety of their country's history. Are we the baddies? I dispense wisdom. What is your wisdom? Tea is just leaf soup. Bitch repeat. Cooking up some traditional British cuisine. Fish and chips with a fresh cup of tea. Secret nuclear bunker. What's in like in the UK? Man may have jail term increased after calling judge absolute helmet. You are known for being a children's author and poet. Being a TV presenter and a political columnist. Noise. Noise. Me laying in bed watching BBC Player with no TV license. One of the biggest tragedies in British history. British people. Blimey. Bruv. Innit. Bloke. Knackered. Posh etc. Me. An American. I like your funny words, G-man. This is a lunch served up to my father in the Queen Elizabeth Hospital. Glasgow today. An absolute disgrace. Disgusting. Will once said to me, Gaylord say what? He purposefully said it really fast and unclearly. I didn't understand what he had said, so innocently replied what? This instantly made me a Gaylord and he gleefully told all our friends and family. This poor fly got on the plane in Houston and will get off in London. His whole life is about to change, bruh. Color is color. Yeah, that makes sense. Replacing S with Z. Yeah, I can see that. Sofa is couch. What the duck? When the website offers you biscuits instead of cookies, Britishness intensifies. Mum asks your dad, do you want some tea? Dad, yeah, sure. Mum looks at you, go make me and your dad a cup of tea. Me, hold on. This whole operation was your idea. British English, you're just a cheap ducking knockoff. American English, oh no, I'm the upgrade. British is spelt with the TF right. Yes. Then why did you write British? If the British landed on the moon first. British Museum. Growing up, British Friday lunches in school. British people who don't follow the news today at 3 PM. Remember when this was the height of technology? This is the actual worst thing about modern Britain. My current hobby is finding new photos from the Glasgow Willy Wonka experience. It's 7 AM. Time to trigger the British. I can't believe Caesar is really taking us to Britain. Who knows what kind of loot we'll find. Probably tons of golden temples ready to be plundered. Do you guys even practice agriculture? Strange looking blokes, ain't they? Hope they stay away from our rock pile. India was wealth. British Empire. And I took that. Hey, can I get your opinion on this shirt? Sure. Farage's twat. Thanks. -5 in postie still in shorts. The little smile you give to old people when you walk past them to prove you're not a chav or anything. British people when someone uses miles per hour instead of soccer fields per cup of tea per age of the Queen of England. Triggered. So this is how I learned my work calendar wasn't private. Paul, I want to do the product intro to on Friday and on the only good spot for most people you have a blocker called Get a Chicken. Is that something you could move to join us? It's funny how you can make the same cup of tea every day, but some days it just hits different. Like today was the best cup of tea I've had in ages. But why? Same steps used as always? Something to think about. Me as a kid. Expecto Patronum. Me now. Expensive petroleum. Uncolonized land. Exists peacefully. Britain. Tally ho it is. British parents be like, a letter came for you. When people make fun of your empire for losing all of its land, but English is spoken in every part of the world. Laughs in British. Drunk dudes. Sidewalk. Is this bed? Funny how the British conquered so much land looking for spices, but then refused to use them. When it goes quiet in the taxi and you're trying not to say, been busy mate. Britain. Yay. It's 2025. You know what that means. Homeless people. When you don't have an Independence Day because you took it from everyone. 1934. 2022. British people be like microcrisp. South England. North England. The British are asleep, throw the tea into the harbour. This guy looks like he's on his way to go sign the Declaration of Independence. Britishers when they have to leave India because an old man refuses to eat. Only in Britain would a road look like this. Me at Lidl paying for my 45p Pain AU chocolate. People when you mock a culture based on mannerisms, way of speaking, and stereotypes. Real shit. People when you mock British mannerisms, way of speaking, and stereotypes. I sleep. Americans shitting on British food. Meanwhile in America, the world is falling to bits and everything is terrible, but at least I'm not in this car. Me, yeah, I'm British. Everyone else, blimey mate. Bob's your uncle. Cheese and crackers. Boo wire. That moment when you realize you forgot to stir the sugar in. Why? Oh, that's why. The world if Jeremy Clarkson didn't punch Top Gear producer. Britain in British history books. Britain in American history books. Britain in Indian history books. Britain in Hong Kong history books. Americans making fun of British pronunciation. Meanwhile in America, Badlawader. The How to Be British collection. Wrong. Help. Right. Excuse me sir. I'm terribly sorry to bother you. But I wonder if you would mind helping me a moment. As long as it's no trouble of course. Entire 60 feet bridge stolen in Bihar by thieves posing as government officials. Locals shocked after it disappear overnight. Finally, a worthy opponent. The British Museum. Our battle will be legendary. Man who tattooed his Tesco club code onto his arm has earned just £18 in points. A robot on Mars. CCTV in Britain. I beg your pardon? Is the British English equivalent of what the duck did you just say to me, you little bitch? When you use perhaps instead of maybe. England 2-0 Germany. Fans cheered when crying German girl appeared on the big screen. I just want to talk with them. Just in case there was any confusion. Oh, excuse me, but where the f would this fit in? I just love how the rest of them have perfectly ordinary crosses, and then Wales is like, fuck you, let's put a mother ducking dragon on here. I think it looked pretty badass. Reblogging because it got better. Americans explaining to Brits how 30 Celsius, 86 Fahrenheit, isn't hot, while mostly living in detached houses built of wood, sitting in their air conditioning all day. Anger of Ron. I've been to the year 3000. Not much has changed, but carrier bags are a tenner. Lady Astor said to Winston Churchill, if you were my husband, I'd poison your tea, to which he responded, madam, if you were my wife, I'd drink it. Hoof size. Large. Amateur looters. World-class looters. The British Museum. Truss. Becomes Prime Minister. Queen. Dies of cringe. France sending over the metric system for America in 1790. British privateers capturing the ship and selling of its possessions. British people when they realize they say oh you want to go to the pub and grab a pint instead of a 473 milliliters. You may feel alone, but you are. All of you will be summoned for national service, but it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. But the British invented the word soccer. Why are they bullying us for using it? Admitting that you were wrong is a sign of enlightenment. New Dune experience opens in Glasgow. In US TV shows. In British TV shows. Other countries, we made this. You can't take it. England. Earth I can explain. You get a sunset every 9 hours, while I only have 124. 24 hours? I get a sunset every 29.5 Earth days. You guys are getting sunsets? British people will seriously look at this and not think anything is wrong. Early 2000s British childhood. Horrible histories. Red or blue school uniform. Good morning miss. Good morning everybody. He's behind you. Man hides from police on roof. An image has captured the incredible moment a man involved in growing cannabis tried to evade police by hiding on a roof. Edmund Licker, 32, of no fixed address, was seen in the photograph just inches above a police officer looking out of a skylight in Kirkdale, Merseyside. Boomer humor. Had her wife bad. Gen Z humor. Hooan. Actual humor. I hate funerals. I never know what to say. Just say, I'm sorry for your loss, and move on. I'm sorry for your loss. Move on. Imagine going to spend your hard-earned money on a full English, and they bring it out on a bloody spade. Brexit. Incoming Labour government. How Americans see British. How British see Americans. Was £3.99. £4.99. Quick, the Brits are asleep. Let's post pictures of chips. Some cats bring their humans, birds and mice. Oliver brings meaty bags. Smells like British in here. British Museum be like. American Chinese food. Authentic Chinese food. Hating whatever the duck is British Chinese food. British people. You swanker, cunt, cock and knobhead all in the same sentence. Russians with their infinite amount of cuss words. Pathetic. Japanese short hair. Thai short hair. Indonesian short hair. British short hair. Most badass historical quote ever? British officer, you French fight for money, while we British fight for honor. Robert Surcouf. Sir, a man fights for what he lacks the most. When someone dumps your tea into the ocean. Angry as duck. British rap movie. French rap movie. British food is bland and disgusting. Bacon buddy. Fish and chips. Toad in a hole. Shepherd's pie. Beef pie. Mac and cheese. How Americans see the British. How Europeans see the British. The British is seen by Americans. The British is seen by Europeans. I tried baked beans on toast for the first time and I don't understand the obsession. Angry as duck. Definitely a peak UK moment when Victorian streets are being unveiled by massive potholes. Most of Physuralam G1581. Roses are red and I sleep in the afternoon. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, except herp is that shit will follow you to the moon.